extraterrestrial meeting places, secret animal hybrids, and even the possible birth of Lyme disease. We are diving into all of this and more as we count down the unsettling conspiracy theories behind abandoned military bases. Tucked away in the shadows of the Cold War, the Zeljava Air Base, also known by its codename Object 505, stands as a monument to the power and paranoia of the era. This gargantuan underground complex wasn't just any military base, it was one of Yugoslavia's largest and most costly defense projects designed to endure a nuclear onslaught. Over 2 decades, billions were poured into constructing this fortress that sprawled beneath the mountains, equipped with advanced technology and ample space to shelter a significant portion of the Yugoslav Air Force. However, as the Croatian War of Independence erupted in 1991, the Yugoslav People's Army took drastic measures. Rather than let this strategic asset fall into enemy hands, they chose to obliterate it. This systematic destruction was thorough, runways blown apart, tunnels sealed, and command centers reduced to rubble. The base's mysterious and its secretive past have ignited a myriad of conspiracy theories. Some insist it was a covert nuclear arsenal hiding warheads under the guise of an airbase, with whispers that these weapons were secretly whisked away or still lurk in the labyrinthine ruins. Others speculate about the extensive network of tunnels rumored to stretch far beyond the base, perhaps connecting to other clandestine sites or serving as hidden conduits for VIPs needing a quick escape. Adding an extraterrestrial twist, the base's high-tech radar installations are said to have drawn the eyes, and possibly more, of curious alien visitors. Reports of UFO sightings in the area have only fueled speculation that Zeljava was not just a military hub, but a hotspot for otherworldly research. Next, we are talking about the Balaklava submarine base in Ukraine. Nestled in an isolated cove, this Cold War relic was a fortress of mystery, originally designed to repair and house Soviet submarines away from prying eyes. With its network of tunnels and armored doors capable of withstanding nuclear blasts, the base's formidable architecture and secretive operations have ignited imaginations, to say the least. Some suggest that even after its official decommissioning, the base may have secretly operated under the Russian government's radar. It's believed that submerged beneath the Black Sea's waves, the base could have been the staging ground for spy missions, covert intelligence operations, or even sabotage campaigns. Others theorize that its secluded watery depths made it an ideal spot for testing new, undisclosed weapons, technologies like torpedoes, or experimental submarines. The labyrinthine tunnels could very well serve as a vault for storing top-secret documents, cutting-edge tech, or even undisclosed materials. Some conspiracy theorists take a deep dive into the fantastical. They imagine the base as an underwater layer for extraterrestrial liaisons, theorizing it was constructed with the aid of aliens to serve as a covert hub for interstellar research or as a meeting point for human and alien leaders. Others speculate it was a doomsday bunker prepared to shelter the Soviet elite from nuclear fallout or other cataclysms, poised to emerge post-apocalypse to rebuild civilization. And perhaps the most outlandish of all, if this wasn't enough, some believe the base's nuclear capabilities might have been used for audacious experiments in time travel, potentially opening portals to other times or dimensions. The Beelitz-Heilstätten was a massive hospital complex in Germany, originally built at the end of the 19th century to treat tuberculosis patients, and it was morphed into a critical military hospital during both World Wars. After the dust of World War II settled, the Soviets took over, utilizing it until the early 1990s. As the walls of this historic site were left to crumble, eerie stories began to fill the void. The creepiest of these conspiracy theories suggest that during its time as a military hospital, it was the scene of secret medical experiments. Rumors of horrific surgical trials and psychological tests overshadow its legitimate medical history. Some say the spirits of soldiers tormented by their wartime injuries, and others victims of the brutal regime roam the hallways. These ghostly whispers and stories of dark experiments have turned the now abandoned hospital into a favorite haunt for both thrill seekers and paranormal investigators, all drawn in by its somber and spooky allure. Fort Terry on Plum Island, nestled off the coast of Long Island, New York, has become a hotbed for spine-tingling conspiracy theories, often fueled by the secretive operations of the Plum Island Animal Disease Center, or PIADC, which was established there after the fort's decommissioning. This isolated location, shrouded in mystery, is notorious for its rumored involvement in biological weapons research, with the most chilling theory suggesting that experiments with ticks and pathogens meant for warfare led to the accidental creation and release of Lyme disease. According to whispers among conspiracy enthusiasts, a genetically modified tick carrying the Lyme bacteria managed to escape the island, sparking the initial outbreak in the nearby Lyme, Connecticut. But the tales don't stop there. Some suggest that the facility dabbled in creating grotesque animal-human hybrids, merging DNA for sinister, undisclosed purposes. Even wilder are claims of alien autopsies conducted in the labs where extraterrestrial beings from UFO crashes were supposedly examined. And, like any good conspiracy, there's always the belief in a vast government cover-up, with claims that the feds are keeping a tight lid on the truly dangerous experiments conducted at PIADC. Nestled in the heart of Germany, the Wunsdorf Soviet camp, dubbed Little Moscow, tells a tale of historical significance and shadowy mystery. During the tense years of the Cold War, this sprawling military complex served as the nerve center for the Soviet forces stationed in Germany. A bustling, self-contained mini-city, Wunsdorf had everything from residential buildings and schools to hospitals and a theater, catering to the daily lives of thousands of soldiers and their families. However, the real intrigue begins with the eerie conspiracy theories that linger around the now abandoned base. One of the most pervasive theories is that beneath the decaying facade lies a labyrinth of hidden tunnels and bunkers. These secret passageways are rumored to have been used for everything from secret operations and emergency evacuations to stashing forbidden weapons and futuristic technology. Another chilling speculation is that Wunsdorf was a hotbed for clandestine research, with whispers of experiments ranging from biological warfare and mind control techniques to groundbreaking military tech. Lastly, legends of hidden treasures, leftover valuables from the Soviet era, or war spoils secreted away, have tantalized treasure hunters who scour the grounds hoping to uncover hidden riches. Nestled off the coast of Albania, Sazan Island, with its eerie abandoned military base, seems plucked straight from a spy novel. Throughout its tumultuous history, the island has been a strategic military asset controlled by Italy, the Soviet Union, and Albania. During the Cold War, under the iron grip of Albania's communist leader Enver Hoxha, Sazan was transformed into a fortress. It boasted an extensive network of tunnels, bunkers, and underground facilities, making it virtually impenetrable and intensely mysterious. One popular theory suggests that Sazan was a center for the dark arts of warfare, specifically the development of biological and chemical weapons. Its isolation and the government's tight-lipped nature only added fuel to these chilling speculations. Others whisper that it served as a covert submarine base, utilizing its strategic location and deep surrounding waters. Darker still are the rumors that it was actually a prison and torment facility where political dissidents were subjected to unimaginable horrors. Some even believe the island's labyrinth of tunnels hide treasures, looted riches, or relics left by former rulers. Camp Hero State Park, located in Montauk, New York, holds a fascinating slice of Cold War history, originally serving as a radar station that played a critical role in America's national defense. Today, this park is not only a serene getaway with a picturesque ocean view, but also the epicenter of some of the creepiest conspiracies you'll hear. The most notorious of these is the Montauk Project, which has taken on a life of its own in the world of supernatural lore. According to enthusiasts and speculators, under the guise of national defense during the mid-20th century, the government secretly engaged in wild scientific experiments, right here. We're talking time travel, teleportation, and mind control, and even making contact with extraterrestrial beings. Imagine walking through the same grounds where, if the theories were to be believed, scientists might have ripped through the fabric of time or whispered to aliens. Adding to the spooky ambiance are reports of unexplained lights zipping across the sky, unusual weather patterns that defy logical explanation, and tales of people who went into the base and never came out quite the same, or at all. The Maunsell Sea Forts in the United Kingdom are a striking example of wartime ingenuity turned eerie relic. Constructed during World War II, these offshore platforms were initially erected in the Thames and the Mersey estuaries to fend off German air raids. Positioned far from the mainland, their primary role was to intercept aircraft and deter enemy engagements before they could reach critical urban areas. After the war, many of these forts were decommissioned and left to the mercy of the sea, gradually succumbing to rust and the elements. However, their isolation and formidable appearance have sparked a series of chilling conspiracy theories. Some believe these now abandoned forts were not just military outposts, but served darker purposes. Whispered rumors suggest they might have housed covert operations or acted as secret laboratories for the research and development of biological or chemical weapons. Despite their real and somewhat mundane military history, the legends that have grown around these sea forts make them a fascinating and spooky chapter of British wartime defense. Fort Ord in California, once a buzzing army base teeming with soldiers, now holds a quieter, more mysterious allure since its partial abandonment in 1994. During its heyday throughout most of the 20th century, Fort Ord was a vital training ground for military personnel, playing a significant role, particularly during World War II and the Vietnam War. However, as the years rolled on and its strategic importance dwindled, parts of it were left to the whispers of the wind and the rumors of those who pass its empty structures. Today, Fort Ord's eerie, deserted buildings and overgrown vegetation fuel creepy conspiracy theories that captivate the curious. Tales of hidden underground tunnels and secret facilities weave through local lore, suggesting that beneath the surface lies a maze of passages used for undisclosed, possibly nefarious activities. Adding to the base's ghostly ambiance are reports of spectral soldiers, apparitions in uniform, perhaps remnants of its bustling past, who are said to roam the old barracks and training fields. These ghostly figures, spotted in the shadows or the fleeting corner of an observer's eye, contribute to a chilling narrative that Fort Ord is a place where the line between the historical and the supernatural blurs. And finally on our list today, we are talking about the Titan I missile complex. A 57-acre expanse in rural eastern Washington, it is steeped in the kind of Cold War secrecy that naturally breeds conspiracy theories. Buried 155 feet underground, its massive silos, once armed with nuclear-tipped Titan I rockets, are a testament to an era riddled with paranoia and mistrust. The Titan I program was inherently secretive, a necessity given its strategic importance during the Cold War. Numerous accidents and near misses, such as fuel leaks and accidental launches, sometimes even culminating in explosions, add a darker hue to the narrative. These mishaps could be easily misconstrued as evidence of either cover-ups or perhaps even sabotage. The underground silos themselves invite the most intrigue. Shrouded beneath the earth, these complexes were equipped with extensive facilities including their own water treatment systems and provisions for long-term habitation. Such elaborate preparations, while practical for military needs, have led some to speculate about hidden chambers or secret technologies possibly concealed within these depths. All of this was only fueled by the rapid decommissioning of the Titan I missiles, replaced by the more advanced Titan II system. This swift phase-out could suggest that there were some unspoken flaws or vulnerabilities that needed urgent rectification, kept out of public eye. Environmental concerns also loom large, with the use of toxic fuels at these sites raising fears of long-term contamination and health effects, another potential fodder for conspiracy theories. Pop culture has definitely not been shy about tapping into this well of mysteries, often portraying the Titan I program with a mix of intrigue and foreboding, further cementing its place in the public imagination as a hotbed for conspiracies. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking checking it out. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlovsky, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.